Hello everyone, welcome back to Anne Fairbank. It's Debbie here, and today I'd like to talk you through the start of the deliveries of autumn winter. I hesitate to say autumn winter because obviously the pieces that they send in initially we class as transitional pieces, which sort of bridge the gap between the end of spring summer and start and meet of autumn winter. So this is Cerano first collection, flashback to the 70s, and I just wanted to show you initially in their lookbook the colour palette, because it's very explicit, if you like, as to the beautiful blend of really subtle, classy, expensive looking colours, starting with this deep Barolo colour. They call it Barolo, which is a lovely deep red velvety wine, verging on chocolate. So sometimes you get that harsh sort of burgundy if you think back to an old school uniform. This is a really soft, velvety, almost chocolatey oxblood, and there's a lot of that colour coming through in other collections this season as well. So very rich and autumnal looking, with your smoky pinks, your smoky greys, and your soft mauve through to sand. So that is their colour palette, and that's what we're working with here. I'll just grab my notes because I know you like to hear all the price points. So of course, very typical of Cerano, very strong in dresses. We buy a lot of dresses from Cerano. Inevitably they do different styles in the same print. So here already you've got me and her over there. So if I start with her over here, first little dress, beautiful. I've sold a couple of these already. So little bat wing sleeve, this lovely print, geometric print, incorporating all the colours. Essentially a little shirt-waisted dress, but with a difference. It's not overly long, it's softened. When I say shirt-waist, you think of tailored, but it's softened with the ruched gathering at the waist. And you can put a belt on that if you wish to accentuate your waist, but you've got that drawn in anyway, which even if you haven't got a waist, it will give you one. Your little flute frill around the bottom, and again on the soft batwing 3/4 sleeve, which softens it all and makes it all very drapey and very feminine. So this is a chiffon dress, $459 for this one. 100% viscose. It is hand wash. What I would say to you about Luisa Cerano viscose, when you wash it, it does come in a little bit. So pop it on a hanger on the line outside to dry, and just pull it back into shape. Just edge it down because it will shrink up a little bit. It's just the nature of the viscose. Obviously follow the washing instructions very carefully, but if you carefully pull it all back into shape and make sure you get the length again on the dress, then you should be fine. I have got the other one on, which, as you can see, obviously I'm a lot taller. I'm 5'8" on a good day, and in these heels about 5'10". So I have got the longer one on, which is slightly different. So you've got your little button detail here, your little V shape. The tie can be done, I've done it at the back, just tied it in to give me a bit of a waist. You can tie it at the front if you want, just leave it loose. And then I've got these double tiers at the bottom with the frill around as well. Lovely full sleeve, gathered into a little cuff, and all the detail with the little fabric covered buttons, all very typical of Cerano. So my dress is $539. Obviously you've got a lot more fabric in this one, but I think I've put it as I would wear it, with just a little pull-on suede ankle boot. You could wear it now with a court shoe and go to an early autumn wedding, but I would wear it probably with the boot and a little leather biker jacket. So you could wear it now with a shoe or a sandal and go right through the autumn and winterize it, even with a little soup pull under here showing at the neck. To give you that extra layer through the autumn and into winter. And if you look at the back, you'll see all the pleating and all the gathering here, which gives it all that fullness and swishing as you walk. There's a lot of fabric in there, and I think you'll agree, a very printy, very 70 vibe print with this geometric here. Okay, so model number 2, featuring, they like these knitted hoodies, but they're smart casual, they're not sporty as such because of the fabric. So this is a wool yarn, wool and acrylic yarn, which is all fully washable. Your little drawstring there on the hood. And I've put that with the tried and tested soft cotton trouser or jean with the elastic back that we use and sell So many of, they fit everyone very well. They are skinny on the leg. The fabric is absolutely beautiful. It's got like a Cupro feel, so it's like a brushed cotton. And if you look very carefully, if Sophie just zooms in on the hem there, you'll see that little fringe detail, but it's not a raw hem, it's actually stitched all the way around, so this is added on. So, I mean, those can be shortened and that can be replicated. That's just their signature. They always finish with a little raw hem. You pay extra for that. But it's so soft, they look almost leathery, I think. Now, if you want to something a bit smarter, you could introduce one of their lovely blouses, such as that one with the geometric print there. Slightly high waterfall effect on that one, which incorporates all the colours from the colour palette, and that just smartens it up a little bit. Or as you can see, it goes with the sand jean, and then as we move into the pleather, which I'll talk through in a minute, trouser, goes with all of those. So the whole collection mixes and matches, and you can get different emphasis on different pieces depending on how many pieces and how much you want to spend, of course. So that's number 2. Oh, price points. I know you like the price points. Let me. So the little hoodie here is $325, and the trousers $299. Okie dokie. And then number 3. So here we have the same yarn as we have in the hoodie, so wool and acrylic. This is a poncho, but it's actually sized. It's not one size fits all. It is actually sized, so it is quite fitted and shaped over the shoulder, and you do have to buy your size to get the right fit, so it's not massive. That's in this lovely sand colour. If I take that off, you can see this beautiful ecru ivory silk blouse with the little tie detail, and that pin tuck pleating on the front, which is repeated on the back. So you've got all that extra fabric in there given by that. That is $269. And again, that gives you your dressy look. If you want to have a less dressy look, obviously you can put a piece of knitwear. We've got, I mean, that will sit as well, because if you look at the scarf, when we come to the last model, obviously the scarf incorporates all the colours and pulls everything together. But you could get a more casual look with that little cashmere. That's got, it's not 100% cashmere, but little cashmere 3/4 length sleeve hoodie in the mauve, like pinky mauve. Okay, so some little price points on that. Silky blouse $269. The jeans actually are $249. This the blouse, I think, which I showed earlier, that was $299. The blouse, okay, but your jeans are $249, and we always get those. We've just reordered from the new collection for new spring summer next year, and we've gone through all the colours available because they really are brilliant, and once they're in, it's really hard to get a hold of them again. So if you want them, come and get them. You'll know from past whether they suit you or not. Okay, moving on to model number 5. So if I start at the bottom, actually, she's got these beautiful faux leather. They don't use leather, real leather. Faux leather, which is fully washable in the sand. These, they're slightly wide leg and they're slightly short of full length. So I would call that a slim culotte in the sand. And on the top, she's got this little pink blouse. I've just left the tie to fall like that, but obviously if you wanted it slightly softer, slightly more feminine, you could tie that in a little bow, but it's in this lovely soft lipsticky pink, all fully washable, but again, do be careful with the viscose. Normally in the dresses, this has got some silk in it, but do be careful and follow the instructions very carefully, because you're paying a high price point, so you need to follow their washing instructions and do as they suggest to get the best out of your garments. They are luxury garments after all. And again, all of these will mix and match. So you can put the poncho over that, or you can put that blouse. You can see all the subtle colours are in the prints. Everything will mix and match. And as I say, then it's up to you to build up your wardrobe with however many pieces you want and how many other pieces you can afford to get all the different looks from the one collection. And then finally, model number 5, she's got the same culottes in the soft faux leather in the Barolo burgundy colour, and I've put that with a plain white shirt. They always do, Luisa Cerano always do a signature white shirt, very oversized, but beautiful. So 94% cotton, 6% elastin, so there is a little bit of stretch in that. And the idea is that you wear your size, so it is oversized. You've got your sort of concealed breast pockets here, so it's beautifully made. And I've just put the scarf there. The scarves are beautiful as well, so that you can see the print and see all the colours gathered into that. And obviously that would all work across all those others, just to give it that emphasis of the full colour palette. So that is the start of the Luisa Cerano. There's plenty more to come. The collection was beautiful. We bought in great depth. And I think it's lovely to see the autumn colours. I think we wear autumn clothes for a lot longer than we wear spring, summer. So in a way, they're a bit easier. And I love the winter evenings drawing in and get into the nice warm knitwear and nice textures of things. Everything looks that much richer and that bit more elegant, I think, in the autumn. So that's a brief little introduction, little snapshot of that. I hope you've enjoyed. And obviously the best way to come in and see it and feel it is to come and see us and pay a visit in the shop. Thanks for watching.